Chinese President Xi Jinping has emphasized the importance of China-EU relations, as the two sides share extensive common interests. He called on the EU to form its own perception of China and adopt an independent China policy. Xi said the two sides should act as two major forces upholding world peace and offset uncertainties in the international landscape. The Chinese president also said the two sides need to take the lead in jointly rejecting the resurrection of rival bloc mentality and oppose attempts at a new Cold War. Both sides need to follow true multilateralism. President Xi said China and the EU should act as two big markets to deepen economic globalization. He said China will stay committed to deepening reform and further opening up, and China welcomes European business investments and expects the EU to provide a fair, transparent, and non-discriminatory environment for Chinese businesses. Data from the Chinese Ministry of Commerce shows trade between China and the European Union reached $137 billion during the first 2 months of this year, up 14.8% year-over-year. In 2021, trade between China and the EU reached a record high of more than $800 billion. Bilateral cooperation was not the only topic discussed at the summit. The two sides also exchanged views on the situation in Ukraine. President Xi emphasized that China's position is consistent and clear-cut. He made a 4-point proposal to settle the Ukraine crisis, which includes promoting peace talks, preventing a humanitarian crisis on a bigger scale, fostering lasting peace in Europe and the Eurasian continent, and preventing the regional conflict from magnifying. Xi also explained how to achieve the goals. He said the international community should create favorable conditions for negotiations rather than add fuel to the fire. And he said the root cause of the Ukraine crisis is regional security tensions in Europe that have built up over the years. A fundamental solution is to accommodate the legitimate security concerns of all relevant parties. President Xi also said no one should allow attempts to politicize or weaponize the world economy as a tool to serve one's own agenda. During the summit, both sides called for an increase in dialogue and said they have reached mutual understanding in many areas. They agreed to step up communication and exchanges and keep up coordination and cooperation. Zhang Dan, CGTN.